what's up guys? I'm Leno56 and welcome to episode 14 of Kingdoms Reborn, or playthrough on Deity. Okay, so good news. Last episode our game did not freeze, which is extremely nice. And I'm very happy about that. Alright, so we were Alright, we just got high fashion, which means that we can now make fashionable clothes. And then we also researched the cotton fabric, or the cotton mill, I guess, which will allow us to make dyed cotton fabric, and then we can turn into fashionable clothes. I'm just waiting for this to get built. And let's actually speed up time to the default speed. And we also have some electricity going now too, which is extremely nice considering we upgraded, I think we upgraded every building we had to electricity. There might be a few here and there that I did not, that I forgot to click, but we'll find them. Yep, our score's doing pretty good. I'm not sure like what a good player's score is. What they need to do is add like a leaderboard system or something so we can see like if that's even a halfway decent score or not. And I'll probably end up making a couple steel things too, just because you can upgrade stuff indefinitely now. I think. I don't think there's a limit. But then again, I have no idea. I think this is the only the second time I've actually gotten to this kind of end game stage. I tend to play and then I kind of get bored and restart because I really like the beginning, like the struggle. But end game's really fun too. So I'll probably make a couple more of these just to get some more steel. I could also upgrade this because 10% more efficiency is pretty good. That only does 2. Let's see, 29, 20 for 72. That's actually pretty decent. It'll utilize my resources a little bit better. Not enough electricity. Yeah. So that's because a couple of them have coal. What I really should research is petroleum. 109 minutes. Oh my. That's so long. We'll just start researching it for now. I may end up changing it later, but I don't know about that. None of my coal power plants are... I'm just not producing enough electricity. This should say 400. Because that's 100, 200, 300, 400. So these two aren't working. Well, actually, these two aren't working. Because I should have enough electricity here. Also, there's a reason I placed this here so they can keep these stocked with coal. I might have to add like another one of these or something too. Where are you going? Get food. Because I know that with all these going, I have more than enough electricity. They're just not Well, no wonder you have no food, and thankfully there's plenty of food right here, so they don't have to walk very far. I do need these to work, though, is the thing. Thankfully, these still produce even without oh my god, I can't speak today. They produce even without electricity, but I think they don't get the 50% boost. Yeah, I'm having trouble speaking today, apparently. Yeah, so it's still producing. I just want to see, like, if this jumps up to 405% with all these going, or how that works. I'm just hovering right at 1,000 population, too. Come on, guys. Move. Why? Work. Do your job. Actually work. They're moving wool. Well, I wish they would actually just do their job. Where are you going? They need to work on the AI. Oh, thank you. Alright, now they're working. Yeah, I need all these to go, so if one stops, then I still have enough. Or what I could do is make a couple more power plants kind of just around the area. Because I do have coal, not enough electricity. God, they were just going. Oh, now these two aren't, yeah, okay, whatever. I'm going to research petroleum. Unfortunately, it's just 106 minutes, just a short time. So until then, one thing I could do to kind of offset my electricity a little bit. Actually, you know what I should have. I'll keep these here, but I could also make a couple like over by this town, since this is a coal mine. So I could, place a couple over here, since it is right next to this. And there is coal over here too, so that's good. And then I also have coal up here. So that is an option I could do, is place a couple over here as well. And then I'll place a couple more of these tinier towns too, just to kind of increase the population over here a little bit. And then I'm also considering building at least one more of these, just because all of these require, I think I can upgrade these indefinitely. I'm not entirely sure. This is the first time. The last time I got to the end game stage, it was before the last few updates, so it has changed a little bit. And our luxuries are still doing okay. These will go up because it is early summer. They haven't harvested yet, and everything else is doing great. And I'm not too worried because I do have 4 tier 1 luxuries, so even if one kind of empties, I still have the other 3. So I think what I'm gonna do is I could place 2 coal power plants right here. And I can always delete them once I unlock petroleum. But I think 2 coal power plants would be good. And I'll probably place them right here. Just so they don't interfere with those fruit gatherers. I'll do that. And I should have done a thing. Because I do have a crap ton of wood. I'm actually going to do this really quick. Because I'm not quick building anything. Except for the dirt roads. I'm doing that to kind of get rid of the trees. So we will... Actually, I probably have the... Yeah, there are... Okay, well, I know what I'm doing. Where is it at? I never thought I would use the card inventory, but it's actually kind of useful. There we go. And then once these are done, then they'll have access to this coal right here. And then it shouldn't... I mean, this will only be 4 workers, so... And then I will build another tiny town like right here, just to kind of increase the population of this area. And also, something has to be done about this. I don't know what to do right here. I guess one option I could do is just sell. I am selling my food though. I'm selling a bunch of it. Oh, I'm selling oranges and... Well, I'm trying to sell oranges and pork. I'm kind of making a lot more than I'm selling at the moment, which is a problem. I'd rather have too much food than not enough. Also, you should seriously be able to set a limit. Maybe if this gets us, like... If this gets full enough, maybe they stop working? I don't know. Nope, he's still killing stuff. I have no idea what to do about, like, this kind of stuff, because there's just too much. Which makes sense why my game has froze the last couple of times. It didn't freeze last game, which I'm happy about, but it froze the last 2 games before that. Probably because of this situation. Also, there's a crap ton of boars stuck on a tiny, like, island. And they just keep reproducing. Because that's probably taken up a lot of freaking, like, memory and stuff. Like, look at this. Like, I could place a colony. I'd have to place a lot of freaking colonies to get over here, but... Too bad there's not a way to, like, reset the animals on the map or something to get rid of this. Also, there can't be any food over here, so you'd think they would just die. I don't know. Yeah, so I am thinking about... We'll build a town right here just for the houses. And then obviously I'll put, like... I'm going to make them similar to these towns over here. And then I don't really need any more charcoal burners. Oh, look what I forgot to upgrade. Crap. There we go. Not that I, need any more beer, but since it's right there, I might as well upgrade it. Yeah, so I'm going to build a town similar to this over here just to increase the population of this area. Mainly because of these. So, I'll just build it right here. That will be perfect. Go up. I think that's good. Yeah, that is. So then, now that I have that, we'll just do this. Three, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. And then, just so people don't get stuck behind trees and stuff, I will make all those dirt roads. And now, let's do this. I still want to unlock the, what trees are those? The cypress trees, which I could easily unlock right now. Or I could just... Oh man, that's so long. But the sooner I get that research, the better. And there's steel literally right here, so they shouldn't have any issues getting steel. That's what was keeping them from building the last ones, was they just couldn't get steel. It was horrible. Alright, so services. Wait, what am I doing? I want the granary right there. We want the tavern. The library. We also want a school, which I'm going to place right here, just to kind of max out my science. Well, max out, that's hardly, I'm hardly making any science right now. It's ridiculous. And let's do the market, and I don't really need any more charcoal burners. So I'm not sure what to put right there. Also, why aren't you guys picking up the leather? Probably because they're filling the inputs of all these areas. I'm not sure what to put here because I don't really need any more charcoal burners. I can get rid of the cotton mill. I love it when I can hit all 5 like that. So, let's see, what do I want to put there? I mean, I don't really need a bank. I mean, I don't really need money. Let's do, I don't think there's anything. Yeah, there's nothing in agriculture that I want to put there. Could put a forester. now. Is there any industry I can put there? Let's see. See, why is the gold smelter a 6x6 and the iron's like a 5x8? Makes it hard to fit it into my builds. I don't think there's much of anything I can actually put there. I could put another immigration office, but I'm actually doing pretty good on my... And I only have 52 kids. Awesome. Could do another scholar's office. Yeah, I have no idea what I want to even put there. I guess I'll just leave it open for now, and then if I think of something to put there, I'll put there. It's been the charcoal burners. But because I do have charcoal coming, or coal coming in from the coal mines, I don't really need... I guess what I could do is, let's see, 300. $99 a batch. That's pretty good. I'm pretty sure you can just upgrade these indefinitely too. $81, $93. See, that is awesome that you can just keep upgrading those like that. Alright, these will get built eventually. And I actually do have electricity right now, which is good. Also, I have 11,000 milk. That's a lot of milk. Alright, how's all this doing? Yeah, all my luxuries are doing great. I wonder, let's see, where was it? Right here. Alright, you're almost done. I should have done this. I didn't even think about it, though. That's okay. This will get built eventually, and then I can start making fashionable clothes, and then all my houses will upgrade to level 8. And then I can try to focus on getting as much science as I possibly can. See, the resource outposts would be useful, but I kind of like expanding. See, I think the next playthrough I'm not gonna build organized like this. I'm just gonna, I'll probably keep the grid, but I'll probably just kind of place stuff wherever, and then like the same kind of industry buildings I'll kind of group together, just so I can utilize some of these bonuses or these upgrades. $151 steel. 951,000. I do want to get Bookworm. Which, I mean, I will have, I don't know if I should, because I could do the paper mill, get the printing press, and then start printing books to get that extra 50% science, which will definitely help, because I can mass produce books then. Not enough electricity. See, and that's kind of the reason I want to get petroleum, is because I'm not getting enough electricity. Also, I'm gonna have to stop sending steel over there. Well, I don't know. Maybe I won't. Yeah, let's do that. Let's keep the steel over here. And then you guys are just about, well, we'll start getting done anyways. See, I'm just not sure what I really want to research, because I don't have a whole lot of science coming in. You really don't make much science. At least I haven't really found a way to make a whole lot of science. We'll do passion. God, I have 19 productivity books being. Let's do. I don't know what to. I guess I could start throwing them on my ranches. You know, because I don't have enough meat. And then once I unlock the, what is it? Social services, and I can start making passion cards. I'll start making passion cards and replacing one of these with a passion book to get my job happiness up. Alright, you are almost. You just have this little bit to clear, and then you can start getting built. I probably shouldn't have built so many right here, but that's okay. Hey, at least one of these is getting built. And now he's leaving. He's probably going to get tools. Alright, how are you coming along? Oh, you're coming along nicely. I'm just not sure what I want to put right here. I guess I could put like a forester right here. But I could just put a forester here and like one right here to get these trees cut, but I don't know. Could place another house there too. That is an option. I'm not really worried about my houses though. Of 28, level 8 houses, which is ridiculous. So I actually got fashionable clothes. It was funny because I was making cotton, or not cotton, but wool clothes in here, and then once I unlocked high fashion, I switched it to fashionable clothes, and they started making, instead of cotton or wool clothing, they started making fashionable clothes, which is kind of a it's not an intended feature, I don't think, so you can kind of cheese the game a little bit by doing that. Because if I switch this to wool, once they start producing it, I can switch it back to fashionable clothes and they'll start making it. You know, once they actually work. Which I thought was hilarious. I'm making so many more clothes than I need. Holy cow. That's good though. There's 7 workers over here. There's a crap ton of wool. I think what I'm... Here, let's actually fix that. I'm telling them to not have any wool. Let's keep this at 1,000. And we'll do the... yeah, we'll do the same thing for leather too. Because I know I'm producing leather clothing. Hey, look what's getting built. So I feel better about doing this now. This is kind of cheating. Because I'm pretty sure it's not meant to do this. But the fact that you can do this is hilarious. So 1%. So if I switch this, it's still it's still getting made, even though I don't actually have the dyed cotton fabric. So yeah, that is a thing that you can actually do to kind of get something when you don't have it actually researched or available yet. Because you need this building in order to get the dyed cotton fabric, but by switching it like that, you don't actually need that. Granted, you have to like actually manually do that, which is kind of tedious. I just find it funny that you can even do that at all. I have plenty of dye. Like, this farm hasn't worked in a very long time. I'm making fashionable clothes, though. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have built all of this right here, because this is taking up quite a bit of population, unfortunately. If once these ones get built, I can actually delete a couple of these to increase the population of this town particularly. And I'm going to build a couple more over here too. Wow, that's almost done. You are just getting started, so we'll do this. And I now have fashionable clothes, even though this isn't being made yet. I find that hilarious that you can do that. I'm not going to do it anymore, and I feel better about it considering that this is almost made anyway. Okay, so let's... how do I want to do this? I could just build a couple more houses like right here. Ooh, 500, 450. Okay, so that's good. The more of these I make, the better chance that these won't turn off. What did I set my wood limit to? Alright, it was 10,000. I think this takes like 10 workers or something. Which is why I'm worried about my population in this area. It's also the reason I want to get petroleum so that I can make my oil power plants right next to the oil rigs. Yeah, that's 10 workers. Crap. Well, I mean, okay. 52, 49, 30. Yeah, let's do 36. So, how much steel do I got? And then it takes 26 only. So we're gonna set a limit at 1,000 for the dyed cotton fabric. And I do have dye and I do have cotton, so we are good on those fronts. Now I'm just kind of worried about my population because these people are going to be even farther away from their jobs, which is a little concerning. See, I can make a couple outposts over here. Oh, jeez. My population's a little bit over. Alright, so let's make a couple more coal power plants. I can actually fit one right here. Can I fit one over here anywhere? Is there coal anywhere over here? Yeah, so there's coal. There's a bunch of coal right there. So I'll just place 2 right here. I could technically place 3. Quick build those roads and then... I mean, my wood is fine, so I don't really care if they cut down those trees or not. So that's okay. And then once those get built, then I can delete a couple of the ones over here, which will increase the workers a little bit over in this area. I'm gonna have to sell... I should just sell it, like, all my pork. I might sell a good chunk of my pork. Yeah, are you guys hungry over here? I have a lot of pork that I don't need. 465,000. Perfect. That should help with my storage a little bit anyways. And then they'll pick all this stuff up, hopefully. I'm still making over 30,000 food than I need. Yeah. If you're playing on Deity and you are having trouble with food, just make a bunch of ranches. Angelina left my town. so these farms will be going. How's my bread doing? My bread's actually doing pretty good. I just built these bread towns up here just to kind of... Wait, where are they? Oh, they're way over here. Just to kind of see, because I've never really done a whole lot of bread. I just kind of wanted to see, like, how they would work. They actually work pretty well. I do like this setup a lot better, having these windmills in the corners like that versus this, because this just kind of looks weird. Not enough electricity, just for a split second. You are right next to a coal mine. How do you not have coal? There's coal literally right here. Yeah, I definitely need petroleum. 69 minutes. Oh. Let's see. I need fashionable clothes to start, because that'll definitely help getting that. The next tier 3 luxury will definitely increase that a little bit anyways. This game's using up so much memory now because of everything I have. You still don't have any coal, or not coal, but cotton? I think I have like 2,000 plus cotton. I do. Granted, it's not over here, which... Actually, you know what I might do, because I am producing cotton right over here. I could put a logistics office like right here. I don't know if that would even reach. Those things have a stupid reach. Let's see, where you at? There. So it reaches... So if I put a logistics office right here... And then... Because I could tell it to deliver a bunch of that cotton right here. I just hope that actually reaches that far. I'll build it and see if it does. If not, then, you know, whatever. I just don't really want to wait for them to cut those trees down because it just takes forever. I don't really need the statics bureau right now, so I'm going to delete that and then I'll place it back after this is done. Let's do that. So we're going to get the logistics office after the autosave. Place you right there, and then once you're built, we'll set the delivery target. Hopefully it reaches. Oh, it does. Okay, good. So then all the cotton will start going here, which... Let's see, what should I do? I might keep wool out of this. I'll just have dye. Let's disallow all for now. Let's do cotton and dye only in this particular one. Just for this. Yeah, I'm gonna get petroleum because I'm not making. Like, I have plenty of coal, but they're just not stocking them up very much. And that'll get built eventually. And then hopefully, you know, some of those carts will come in and grab some wool, or wool coal. Oh my god, cotton. I'm thinking of wool because I've been making wool clothing forever. Because I really want fashionable clothing. It's a lot. I have a lot of workers just moving coal around. 10% industrial. I really want to get the bookworm too, so I need the. I could get the paper mill. I'm not gonna, cause I really I need to get my electricity under control. So basically, the auto trade. Let's see. How is researching building? So here, I'll show you what the auto trade does. Essentially, instead of having to, it just makes trading easier. Like, instead of going in here and, you know, only being able to sell, you know, this amount at a time and having to have 1,000 like of these buildings, the auto trade is you just basically set up. You basically just pick what you want, and then the target inventory. So I'm not actually gonna do that because I want my bread. But you can choose your target inventory. So like right now, I want 1,000 leather in my inventory because I'm producing leather clothing. And then you can choose your max trade amount, which I literally just do all nines, and then it just defaults to this number. And then they'll, you know, sell as much as they can to get to this target number. But I mean, you can't really do it from individual like warehouses. Like, the villagers just kind of put stuff where they need them, essentially. And you can do each individual trade, but the trading companies are just a little easier. So then it's less micromanagey, if that makes sense. Yeah, the auto trade was a little weird when they first came out with it. It was kind of confusing. But essentially, it's just to kind of keep your storage under control. I mean, I do have quite a bit of storage, but yeah, so basically, you set what target you want, and that's how much you actually keep in your inventory. And then you set, you know, how much you want to trade at a time, and yep, and so each of these can only sell like a certain amount. Like, each of these buildings can only sell 180 once they're fully upgraded. So the more you place, the more you're able to sell at once. And I have quite a few right now. But yeah, so that's kind of how the auto trade works. It just makes it easier to trade so you don't have to place a bunch of these. Because if you have a bunch of trading posts, then you have to click each one, you know, set how much you want to sell, and then do that. Yep, no problem. See, and I'm trying to trade a bunch of my food just to kind of keep my food under check. And unfortunately, I'm making quite a bit more food than I currently need. I wish there was a little bit more like logistics control, Because what I'm not liking too much is like this building's good because it'll like fill the inputs and outputs of all like the like these kind of production buildings. They'll fill what they need, and then they'll take what they produce. But I'm kind of want another building similar to the market where you can like choose what you want to have here, and then the guys will go grab it, and bring it back. Which, because I'm having trouble with getting my like industrial resources around, like steel, iron, stone, that those kind of things. Because my workers are having to travel a very long way to get those resources, and unfortunately, the logistic offices are kind of a pain to use. But yeah, that's basically how the trading companies work, though. They also need to make research a little bit easier to get. And this, scientific theories should not be at the end of the tech tree. Because you could use that 20% bonus, like, I could see it being like right here, but it should not be at the end like that. Let's see, I just need you to get built. This is such an interesting game. I love it. Well, I have a little bit of wine. I've been like slightly just producing some wine here and there. Unfortunately, these don't make nearly enough wine. Like you'd have to have so many of them, and they take up 5 workers. That's a lot. Okay, so we want cotton. Yeah, you can have 2 people work there. See, this is the issue with these logistic offices. Delivery target too far. That is the problem with those. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that's not... That is why I hate these buildings. Like, what I would have to do is send all my cotton here, place another one, and then send it the rest of the way. Like, that is just ridiculous that this building just has this limitation. So what I could do is place a warehouse here, place another logistics office, and then do it the rest of the way. But it's like, really? These guys still don't have cotton because of that. I could just set these delivery targets like over there too. I could just do a little temporary setup until I figure out a better... That's ridiculous. Alright, so we're just going to create disallow. We want cotton only. Place another frickin' logistics office. Alright, hang on 1 second. I'm going to pause it for a minute. Sorry about that. I had a phone call. I was expecting a phone call, but I wasn't sure when he was going to actually call, so. Alrighty. I was building the logistics offices. Now let's actually do this really quick. Just to get rid of these trees, because it will make building a little faster. I wish, you know, since they're all right here, they would just go there instead of in my actual inventory. Alright, so once these get built, then I should be able to move cotton the rest of the way. Thankfully, they did get cotton over here, so... $83, that's pretty good. That's actually a really nice feature that they added. I have 1,028 people. So now that I'm producing cotton fabric, I should be producing fashionable clothing, which will increase the rest of our houses to level 8. And then I can start on a couple of other things. Score plus 20% more gold from luxury consumption, which I don't really need gold or coins. I really want to get the Grand Palace. Unfortunately, that's going to cost 951,000 science. Which is, you know, just a little bit. I want to try to get this up fairly high. Just because I don't want them to work here all the time. Just because that's 10 workers is a lot. On the plus side, my... I was saying that my coal power plants are doing good, but they're not. Okay, so these will get built eventually. Let's see. These two are built, though. Not enough electricity. Yeah, I know. You know what? Let's actually increase this number to 10,000. So hopefully I'll get quite a bit more coal. Cash, stop. My dog's scratching at the freaking floor. Yeah, so hopefully having 10,000 I'll get a pretty good supply of coal. And then these will be working a lot faster. Or just a lot... Cash! Stop it. Come here. I don't know why he's digging at the floor, but he is. He's probably trying to escape. Okay, now I think everything here is upgraded, so... But yeah, this is kind of ridiculous. And also the fact that you can't set a target location from your ranches and stuff is kind of ridiculous as well. Especially since you can do it from your farms, set delivery targets. Alright, so yeah, when my coal power plants are going full time, like, I don't have any power issues. And it's, unfortunately, this area over here, they're having trouble keeping all these stocked with coal. Okay. So let's set the delivery target. Hopefully this will work. Alright, let's see. Alright, so this is enough. I think, I really hope that's enough. I really hope that's within the 150 tile distance. You'd think it would be. Like 150 tiles is quite a ways. Granted, if you think about it, this is what, like 51 tiles, so that's 100 right there. They really need to increase that distance or get a better frickin' building. You know what I should do is upgrade all of these to get even more iron tools. Let's see, how much steel do I got? I don't have a whole lot of steel. I used it all to upgrade my dyed cotton fabric. So hopefully this works. It should. That should be within the distance. If it's not, then I hate that building even more. At least they have cotton in here right now, so they are producing. Let's see how long until this is done. 48 minutes. That's really not too bad. And 184 clothing in one go. That's a pretty good amount. Alright, now I think I set this to, no, disallow. Oh, we want cotton only. Alright, let's make sure this is the proper... Okay, it is. Yeah, these really aren't that great. Like, I would... And I know I've said this quite a few times, but a building like the marketplace, or the market, would be way better. Because then they just stock up what you have selected. Like, you don't actually have to do anything. They go and get all the resources themselves. That's so much more efficient than... Let's see, where do you guys work? Or live, I guess. Oh, they live right here. That's convenient. You guys need to finish this building, please. Let's see, am I running low on any... I'm actually not running low on any of my luxuries right now. This is good. It also makes it tough because now I'm not sure what to do. I am being too efficient. Alright, so this is almost built. Once this is built, you know, hopefully the cotton will get to where it needs to go. I probably should have built the fashionable clothing right here. But I was pretty sure I wasn't sure if you could just use like wool clothing and then like dye the wool and stuff, but it makes sense that you need the cotton fabric. Which I could have produced right here because there's also dye like right there. Also, that is a big province and that's all like dye farming. That's huge. So I could make fashionable clothes right here and then put my furniture workshops down there. Which would make it a little bit easier because then I wouldn't have to have these stupid logistics offices going. Which apparently they aren't going right now. So we want cotton, no, yeah, cotton. And then let's see. How's my job priority? Oh man. I have 25 of my markets going right now. Alright, you guys need to be... I could just put you guys up on top even. Or I could just, you know, select you and have you work. We'll just do that. We'll just have you guys working. See, I'm kind of thinking about deleting these, putting my fashion... I'm thinking about making my fashionable clothes right here. Because then I can just farm dye. Because I could technically fit a town right here. And then down here, I don't really care that this is all wool. Yeah, let's actually do that, because if I can get rid of those logistics offices, that would be the best thing, because those are just kind of a pain to use. So let's buy this territory, and we're just gonna... It's gonna be basically connected to this town. Can I buy this? That's too far. Alright, let's actually make sure I can fit a town there in the first place. Which I think it's 51. So 56 by 51. Okay, so, and that's on the inside. That's not including those outside roads. Oh no. I'm just slightly too big. So it won't fit right there. So what could I do? I could place another one of these right here and then just make a farm, which would work. Alright, so that's another option that I could do. 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19. Okay, so let's do that. Three, 4, 5, 6. It's 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's actually do that. Kind of measure it out a bit. Alright, so we're just going to build a little town right here. Do something similar to like this. That would be kind of cool. Oh well. There we go. Alrighty, let's do the granary. Too bad the school's so big. The perfect spot would be right here. Oh well. Alright, so... Let's see, how's the fertility here? That's really not too bad. Okay, so... Two, three, four, five, six. There we go. And then those will be dye farms. I probably only need one. Here, which one's more fertile? It doesn't matter. I can't actually build a dye farm, so this one doesn't even... So it'll just be that one. Ow, my ankle just popped. That kind of hurt. So what we're going to do is disallow everything, or disallow food and have everything else in there. Just for the dye, and then since it's this close, the dye should come down here. So let's... well, we'll keep the fashionable clothes down there going until this area is set up. So industry, we want the cotton mill. Which I could throw the... well, it doesn't really matter. Let's see, what's the radius? So I could easily put one right there then. Yeah, so we'll... okay, let's actually do this. I keep forgetting. And I actually have it in my inventory. Through you, we'll do this. And then we'll do this. Eight, 9, 10. Okay. So then once this gets built, and then let's actually rearrange this a little. So I can actually keep that there. No, I can't keep that one there. Okay, so... we need those. Okay. Okay, and then... industry, we want the tailor. Like that. And then we want the other tailor up here. It doesn't really matter which way it goes. We'll just do it like that. There we go. I think in the clothing, I'm just doing sustainability books now that I think about it. There we go. So once this stuff gets built, it'll be a little bit better. And then hopefully, because it'll be nice because I can get rid of these logistics offices, which are just kind of a pain to use. These are working though. Let's see. Have I made any fashion? I have. Look at that. How are my houses? 67. Level 8 houses. They really need to work on science a little bit. I'm not really making a whole lot of science, and everything is basically covered because I have, well, except in this area, I don't have any schools up here. Let's actually fix that. But everywhere else has a school. These are the only houses that don't have a school or a library near them. Everything else is covered by a school and a library. Even this house here has a school. So they really need to, you know, get better science going. And then, let's see, how much dye do I got? I have more than enough dye. So I'm going to delete this dye farm right now because I haven't actually used it in quite a while. We'll throw another sheep ranch here. And then our electricity is actually doing pretty good at the moment. And then once this area up here gets built, I'll delete that, the fashionable clothes production down there. And hopefully, because my main thing is I want to get rid of these stupid logistics offices. Because they're just a pain to deal with. Especially since they only have a certain limit. They do carry 100 cot or 100. Which is actually pretty good considering that these only carry 50 each. I'm not gonna waste my steel on you guys quite yet. I shouldn't have wasted my steel on this. Oh well, I'll get it back. $75, 42, and pocket watches are 106. Yeah, plus getting rid of the fashionable clothing production over here will definitely help with employment in this area. Because, like, it's 24 people for fashionable clothing, including the cotton mill. And these only take 2 workers each, so that's, what, 6 workers compared to 24 in this area, which will allow a lot more workers to go here, which will keep these going a lot longer. Yeah, that's one thing I should have done, was planned out a little bit better. But I mean, I kind of switched up how I did things kind of mid-game a little bit. But that's also what makes it fun. See, like, if I had a building like the marketplace that I could, you know, have all of these types of resources, you know, get collected, I'd have one in every town, just because, you know, I'm building stuff in every town, so it'd be nice to have those resources. Also, this doesn't hardly make any science. Here. I could just spam the crap out of these. I mean, I'm almost there. 27 minutes, so about a half hour left on those. Oh, this is almost... That'll be done here pretty quick. Alright, let's do this. There we go. Alright, all my luxuries are doing great right now. This is good. I was struggling really hard with luxuries earlier, but placing like the farms within the radius, especially of the granaries, was definitely helped. Plus I'm still making a crap ton of food. Oh, thank you. And hello to you too. How are you doing today? Yeah, I'm kind of at the point where I'm just sort of waiting for stuff to get built because I'm not using quick build. And the main reason for that is kind of like, what's the point of having all these resources, like having buildings cost all these resources if you can just use money? I absolutely love this game. There are a couple things I have issues with, but it's mostly just like logistical stuff. Like these, I do not like these offices at all. Mainly because there's a 150 tile limit to how far you can actually send resources. But that's like my only gripe really so far is these offices. I have so much freaking food. And I'm selling a good chunk of it too. And I'm also not importing anything. I'm exporting only because it adds a little bit more challenge to the game. Which is the whole reason I'm playing on Deity. I'm just waiting for that area to get built over there so then I can delete all of these fashionable clothing buildings. Because it'll allow more people to work in these areas because these people are kind of, some of them are having to travel quite a distance to get to work, which isn't good. Like, it doesn't seem like a very far distance, but considering on Deity there's a 300% consumption, that's quite a bit. I have 104 level 8 houses now, which means that I can get the Grand Palace. It would just take me forever to get it. Let's see. 71 minutes if I started it right now. I could do it, but I'm not gonna, because I want to get petroleum, so then I don't rely so much on coal production. And I do want to get books. I want to start getting books because it will increase my science output by 50%, which is a lot. That's an extra 7,000 science. Not enough electricity. This is the reason I want petroleum. I'm having coal shortages even though I have plenty of coal. Huh. I also just realized something that I could do. Oh my god, I'm lost. Where am I? Oh, right here. This is where I want to be. So, one thing I could do... Whoa, I'm losing a lot of people. All dying of old age. Well... So one thing I'm thinking of doing is instead of... I could place this, have only coal, because then I could get rid of this. Place this up here. Actually, I don't know if I'd be able to place that up there. Let's see. No, that wouldn't work right there. But if I placed a... Let's actually do that. So if I place a market and only have coal selected, and then we'll select it at... I don't know if they can actually fit 1,000 coal in here, but... Because then all these people just have to come here for coal instead of... That might be the way to go. Let's see my job priority. We have... Yeah, a couple of my farms aren't going because they're maxed out. They hit their limits. Furniture workshop, chocolatier, cotton mill, paper. Foresters, yeah. I have so many freaking people. I had a massive die-off though. A lot of my people are dying of old age, so let's do that. And also do that. Yeah, you too. Because I'm hoping once this is built, it'll definitely help with the supply issue of coal to my coal power plants. At least until I get petroleum researched. And then I'll probably delete all these anyway, so... Alright, how's our fashionable clothes production buildings up here? Alright, so this is... Okay. So now that this one's active, let's delete this one over here. Maybe what I'll do is if I zoom out like that, I'll pause the game, just because I'm afraid that my game's gonna freeze. Alright, so we'll delete that right now. We'll delete you guys. So that'll free up a lot of workers from this general area. Yeah, if I zoom out like this, I'm gonna pause the game. Just because I don't want the game to freeze on me again. Okay, so and then once these are built, I'll do... Alright, so this one's built. Okay, so we want you to make fashionable clothing. And then since this is dye, so I do have some fashionable clothing. And I think I don't see any dye over here, so I think they're, oh wait, this is the wrong area. So, allow all except for food. And then, unfortunately, yeah, so we'll delete these. Because that was the whole point of movement fashionable clothing up here was to get rid of these dumb buildings. Okay, so now that... God, I keep going to the wrong town. Okay. There we go. And then once that second one up there is made, I could probably just delete this one right now, honestly. Yeah, let's just do that really quick. And then we'll just place these down, place this medicine maker. There we go. So we'll do this. And then once those get built, then this area will be done. I mean, I am making wool over here, but that's fine. Okay, so... And I'm already making cotton. I need dyed cotton fabric. Well, I'll have some cotton fabric that I need to... Wait, what? Okay, that was confusing, but okay. Alrighty. Petroleum is almost researched. 15 minutes. And then after petroleum is researched, I'm going to start on books, because I do want to start making books just to get this science up. Oh man, it sucks that this is right there. I can build another town right here though. Let's see. I know I can build one right here. I can't get one right there, so I think I can expand this way though a little bit, so I can build some more up here. Not enough electricity. Yes, I know that. Alright, so how much steel do I got? Alright, hang on one second. I'm getting another phone call. I'm back. Hey buddy, how you doing? My dog's looking at me like, pay attention to me. Alrighty, so we're just waiting for that last tailor to be made. And then I can upgrade that, and we'll be good to go. I can also upgrade you. Okay. My medicine's... Ooh, it's actually... I mean, I'm still making 900 over what I need. And they're not making anything right now because they hit their limit, so... So I know that this is going to stay here indefinitely just because I do have dye up here and cotton right here, which is perfect situation for this area. And I have 854 steel, so let's start upgrading this. Okay, there we go. Plus there's cotton literally right here, which is extremely nice. Also, I have 3,000 medicine in this one storage area. Or this one warehouse. I'm getting so much fruit off of these trees. Like 1,700% bonus yield. That's insane. That's ridiculous how much fruit I'm getting from these trees. Oh yeah, my fashionable clothes are doing awesome. This is good. My luxuries are doing amazing. Except you guys were just extremely lazy. Holy cow. My cannabis is gonna suck this year. My tulips are not doing very good either. What the heck did you... Well, that's because they're still collecting tulips. You're doing better than my cannabis was doing, though. Wow, this is just sad. Alright, so some of these are getting made already. Stop barking. I don't know what my dog's what he wants right now. Oh yeah, I'm fine on tulips. As long as I have 3 of these going, I'm fine, which is why I have 4. Also the reason, I mean, I don't think I need a 4th tier 3 luxury, but I do want that 50% science for having books. The only downside to this is that they consume 3 times more books, which is a lot. That's like me building it in the jungle and having 3 times the consumption rate with medicine. I might have to build a colony specific for books, which I could build like right in this area. I'm not sure exactly what you need for books though, because I do have paper and I have a crap ton of leather. So if you need leather, I feel like leather and paper are what you need for books. I could be wrong. Also, I'm not sure how one makes toilet paper. I feel like, you know, these guys are in the industrial age. At least they could have some toilet paper. Also, why are they going through the bushes? Like, there's 20% movement along these roads. I should make all these stone roads. Howard left because he was homeless. Not Howard. How are these towns doing? Coffee Town, yeah. I kind of quit working on this because I don't actually need coffee. It was going to be one of my tier 2 luxuries, but I don't actually need it, so I just kind of let this do its thing. Cocoa Town. Alright, let's add pork to the... Let's see, where's pork at? Where is pork? It's down here. I'm blind, apparently. So, we'll do 10,000. And we'll do that. And also, I'm going to build a crap ton more of these. Because... Oh my god, there we go. That's just insane. There we go. So once those get built, then I'll be... Hopefully this will go down. They're dropping pork just everywhere. Oh my god. I wonder how much is actually sitting in these pig pens. It has to be so much. And this is all pork too. Wait, is it all? Oh, this is game meat. I mean, once the pork goes down, the game meat will just kind of sort itself out. I should set a limit on game meat though too, because then I'll just get a massive supply of game meat. There's just meat everywhere. I should call this Meat Town. Alright, so let's gather... I don't know if I should do this or not, but I am. Let's actually cancel the trees right here. Just because I mean, I don't really need the fruit, if I'm being completely honest. But I do need the stone. This is ridiculous. Let's see how Gold Town's doing. So Gold Town's actually doing pretty good. Have a good supply of meat, because I built all of these to auto trade. Pork. They're still doing extremely well on wood, thanks to all of these. Yeah, this town's actually doing really, really well. And then my main town's just amazing. Alright, so these are good to go. There we go. Perfect. Not enough electricity. Yes, I know. I'm working on it. My fashionable clothes are doing good though, so I'm not too worried. Cotton. So, in order to keep my fashionable clothes down, let's actually start selling those as well. Auto export, and we want, let's see, fashionable clothes. We're gonna put you above. Yeah, we'll put you right there. So 1,000 and all 9s. Perfect. My luxuries are doing amazing. Even my wine. Alright. And then we want fashionable clothing. Let's see, how much steel do I got? I have 254, so I could upgrade this a little bit. 210. That's still pretty decent. Alright, so this area is now officially done. Oh, that's good. Also, I just noticed that my wood is starting to go down a little bit, which is slightly concerning. Wood is the only thing I'm kind of wondering about. Just because my foresters aren't really keeping up too much. If it drops too low, I can always just have them cut down like a specific area. And then you guys still aren't even built yet. Alright, we're gonna do something here. Okay, so cards, we're gonna throw you right there. I don't think I can, oh I can. Look at that, perfect. There we go, and that'll be a little bit easier because then they don't have to clear all those trees out. Perfect. Now they just have to fill those with resources and build them. Are the ones up here working? They are. There's even coal. Not a whole lot of coal, but there is coal. 1 minute for petroleum, and then once we get petroleum, I'll probably end up deleting my coal power plants. Just because, you know, I can build half of them and still get the same amount of power with petroleum. Oh, thank you. I'm very happy that we switched our fashionable clothing production to this area up here. This made a lot more sense. Of 131 houses at level 8. Six, 5, 4. Yes. Alright, let's do the paper mill next, and then we'll do the printing. So, I probably won't get these ones done this episode. Yes, I would love to buy an oil rig and a power plant. Alright, so let's pause it really quick. So oil should be available on the map now. I don't... Oil-rich region. Okay, so... Do I not have any oil around me? Wait, there's oil. So there's oil right there. They really need to come up with a better symbol for that. It's kind of hard to see. I don't have any oil in my region. There's oil down here. There's a lot of oil right here. But there's none in my territory. So that does... I mean, I can still make that work since there is oil right here. Even if it is only 16,000. I'm gonna have to make little colonies just to get oil. Alright, so since there is oil right next to this town, if I buy these two territories, get oil and send it up to this, and then I can build... So, okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. It sucks that there's literally no oil in my territory, though. Well, crap. Okay, so we'll just have to deal with that. So we'll buy this and we'll buy this. So this town up here will supply our main town with oil. So I can literally just I can place as many of these as I want in this territory. That's actually really nice. Okay, so let's do this. That'll work. So I'm going to make... Well, so what I could do... I wonder if I can make a tinier town than this. Like right here. Huh, that's interesting. Let's see. Six, 9, 12, 13. Alright, so I can technically, so if I put two pig farms, and then kind of... Here, let's actually see how that would work. Sure. Alright, so we're going to make an even tinier town right here. I just want to see what kind of layout I can come up with. Oops. Okay, so we'll do pig ranches like that. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll do pig ranches like this. And then they're gonna have to commute a little bit, but if I... Alright, so let's actually... 3... I'm going to make it somewhat similar to these towns, but it's not going to have a whole lot in it. So, how do I want to do this? I can probably just make a full-size town. I don't know, this is going to be interesting. Alright, so let's just make a full-size town for now, and then if I'll probably have to change it because it is a more limited space. Because, like, I'm not going to be able to fit a pig ranch here, obviously, but I can fit 2 right here. So I can do it like this. I'll try to come up with like a tiny town version of it or something. But this is kind of the tiniest version I can come up with this to have all the production buildings in too. Also, this is gonna give me so much freaking wood. Okay, so we're gonna have these. It's gonna be one here. Others. And then I'm not sure how the farming situation is in the Boreal area. But I guess I'll find out. And I can actually fit. So then, you know, they'll be able to supply this area with more workers. Alright, so this'll work. Alright, so let's build these dirt roads, get those done. Wow, that's actually pretty fertile. I mean, I think I'll be fine for food. I'm not too worried about it, and I could increase the food to 10,000 or to 20,000. So let's do that. Just because now there's going to be 4 granaries or 8 granaries over here, and then oops, let's do this. And then we'll start building our oil rigs, which 5 workers. I wonder what the output is. I guess we'll find out. So once this area gets built, and I probably should have deleted all these trees if I'm being honest with you. But at least I'll have trees to last for days. I'm just sad that there's no oil in my main town region. So we'll start off with 1 oil rig for now and see what that does. And we'll throw you. Crap. We'll do that. Let's see how that works. It'll be a little bit before this area gets built, but what are we importing? Brick, coal, medicine, and iron tools. So the only thing I really need is stone. So we'll just tell them to collect all the stone from this territory too. So this area will slowly get built up. And when it does, and I'll need concrete. So 640 brick. There's 1,000 coal because, so let's not import coal. We will import concrete, and we don't need 500, just 100. Okay, we'll do that. And steel. Well, so we'll do 100 steel as well. Because it's going to be a while before this area gets built anyway. And then also, if I need more population, I can always put houses here and put houses here. Because I'm not going to have any like luxury or anything in this particular town. So that's gonna be a while before it gets built, but it will get built. I'm so sad that there's no oil in my territory. All this territory and just nothing in it for oil. That would have been way too easy though at the same time. So paper mill will be done in 32 minutes, which I could wait for the paper mill to get done and then start on the printing press, because I do want books. That's something I need just for this right here. And this is ever slightly going up. Let's see, how's my... Wow. My memory actually went down. Probably because I was spending some time in my colonies and not in my main town. Interesting. Right, all my luxuries are doing great. These ones are... So these ones are struggling just a little bit, but there is a lot of tulips and yeah, so they're fine. I just don't want those to drop. Like, and they're still harvesting and collecting them, so I think I'm fine. My fashionable clothes are all good. My luxuries are doing great. I'm so happy about that. And then my paper production area is right here, so I could, instead of building a town right here, I could build one like right here. I really need to figure out what to do with that. It's so bad. Not if you. Yes, I know. We're working on it, okay? Did that market get built? It did. So we're going to have you guys working indefinitely. And I might upgrade this one to 5 or to 6 just to keep this filled. And it should be coal only. Yeah, it's only coal. So hopefully they'll get coal. On the plus side, they work way down here. Oh man, that's not good. Yeah, I really need to figure out, and you guys aren't built yet. How are you guys doing? You have coal, you're just not working. 'Tis an issue. So now I'm just waiting on more research. I'm waiting on the paper mill to get researched, and then once that's researched, I'm going to work on the printing press, and then after that, I could do fertilizers, but my farms are actually doing really freaking good right now. So I'm thinking after the printing press, I'm going to go for scientific theories. It's going to take forever. Like, it's like multiple episodes probably to research this one. But once that's done, I mean, it's 20%. Like, it's not much. It's really not a whole lot when you think about it. Like, it'll add, you know, a couple thousand extra. It's like, this should not be here, in my opinion. This should be like right here. It should not cost $1 million science. Also, if you really want to make the game easy, you could make a building where you spend gold for science. I'd have, because that might make it a little too easy though. It would have a use for all this gold. Ministry of Agriculture. Engineer's office for 10% industrial production. The Cyprus. See, I could seriously just have thrown a resource outpost where that oil was and just started getting oil. But I don't want to do that because I want to actually expand over there and do it kind of legitly. I'm kind of at a loss of what to do right now. I'm just waiting on stuff to get completed at this point. Because there's only so much more that I can expand. I could just, you know, expand my whole territory really quick and see how far I can go. That is a big territory. Oh, jeez. So this is all 7. I can expand to this one. Seven, 6. Holy crap. You can expand so much. I'm still expanding this way. That's crazy. I can expand into the jungle too. Oh, that's because I have... That's for this colony right here. Okay. Looks like that's as far as I can expand this. So I can build quite a bit more up here. That is crazy. I can expand. You can expand like 7 tile or 7 territories does not sound very big. But, like, that is a massive region. Like, when you really think about it. So, 5 provinces, so... Okay. Can expand that one. Yeah, so this is all... That's crazy. That also means I can make quite a few more towns up in this region too. Oh God. So there's even more we can do. Which is kind of nice though, because then what I can do is have even more paper production up here. Because I don't know if like, I could see you needing dye for, like, books and stuff. So, like, the fact that there's dye right here and there's cotton and there's more cannabis up here, which I can use. So, that actually is really nice that I can expand all the way up here as well. I'm actually shocked that you can expand that far. That's a lot. But I'm kind of thinking I might call it right here because I still have 23 minutes and it's already been over 2 hours on this stream. So I will be back on a little bit later. But I'm going to call it here for now just because I'm going to get some food and take care of my dog and do some stuff. But yeah, so and I'm also going to expand down this way too because I can't really build a whole lot in this area because of all these rivers. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you all later. I'm going to save really quick though before I forget. I also don't want to push my luck because the last 2 times I've streamed, they hasn't froze my game, so I'm kind of taking it a little easier. But I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching.